Hello guys, it's been quite a while since my last video on YouTube, and there's just been so much going on over the past year that I just couldn't really keep up with everything. Today I do want to talk about something, and that is music distribution. I know quite a few people are curious about how to get their music on Spotify, so when my distributor reached out to me and told me, hey, would you mind doing a video for us where you just give an honest review about our music distribution, I was like, okay, that's great because that gives me a chance to talk about it and clear the air for people who don't really know how to do it. So I do want to say that this video is indeed sponsored, but the guy said Anti-Joy Distribution specifically said that I should give an honest review, and I wouldn't lie to you anyway. Over the past few years, I've used free music distributors, and two of them were for the guitar project. So for all the fingerstyle arrangements, I used the music distributor to get all the music onto Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. And so in this video, I want to talk about why I chose Anti-Joy Distribution and what made me switch from CD Baby and Distrokid. And yeah, hope you like it. By the way, if you didn't know, I did release my first song with Anti-Joy Distribution, and the link to my song is in the description. I would really appreciate if you listen to it. In a music distributor, you generally want a quick release of your music to as many platforms as possible, and that the music distributor also pays you and also charges a amount of money that is fair for the services that they offer. Anti-Joy does have a cheaper service compared to Distrokid and CD Baby. The basic plan in Anti-Joy costs $8 a month, while in Distrokid it's $20 a month. And then both of them have like a plus membership, which basically means that you get more features and you also pay more. So in Distrokid that costs $40 and in Anti-Joy it's $20. So for the same amount of money, you basically get the plus membership in Anti-Joy versus the basic membership in Distrokid. If you want to choose between the basic plan and the plus plan, you can really just be good with the basic plan, but the plus plan is good with the fact that you can custom your label name, which, by default would be something like Anti-Joy and some numbers. But if you choose the plus plan, you can actually customize the label name and then add your name or whatever else. Maybe you actually have a label, your own label, and then you can just add that instead of having that Anti-Joy and some numbers. With the plus plan, you also have the royalty splits. But if you're the one who will receive the split, you don't necessarily have to have the plus plan, you can just have the basic plan. And you also get a lot more advanced statistics about your releases, which is nice if you want to have all the information in one place instead of going to Spotify for artists, then going to Apple Music, Amazon Music for artists, whatever. Both Distrokid and Anti-Joy have a label plan, but the thresholds are a little different. So in Distrokid, you get $80 up until 5 artists, and then it increases by quite a lot. While in Anti-Joy, you don't even need a label plan if it's up to 5 artists, because that's included in the plus plan. And then when it comes to the label plan in Anti-Joy, it costs $120 up until 25 artists, and then it increases by $1 per artist. So let's say you have a label with 100 artists. For Distrokid, that would be $1,200 a year, while with Anti-Joy, it's roughly $200 a year. That's quite a big difference, and just once again shows how much cheaper Anti-Joy can be. The pricing in CD Baby is a little different because they don't follow a monthly membership system. They charge per single, and that's $10 per single if you have a standard single. You can also pay slightly more and get $30 per single, and that includes basically registration with the performing rights organizations, some publishing royalty collections, direct song registration with global royalty collection societies, and also, that's it actually. CD Baby does have one downside which was quite annoying to me, and that's the UPC codes, because you have to pay for them. Anti-Joy and Distrokid hands them out for free, so you don't have to pay for it. But in CD Baby, you have to pay $5 for each song just to have a UPC code, which is, quite frankly, a bit annoying because you kind of think that you have to pay $10, but now there's $5 on top of those 10, so that's already 15. In CD Baby, they also take 9% of your royalties, which Distrokid and Anti-Joy doesn't. So it's up to you to decide how you want to pay. You might think that you're going to put a lot of money and effort into promotion and that the song's going to be big, then it doesn't make sense to share 9% with CD Baby. Maybe instead try to use the membership option. Or alternatively, you plan to release a lot of songs yearly, and then it makes sense to maybe go for that membership option. Because if you release a song every month, it's going to cost you $120 with CD Baby at least, disregarding the UPC costs. So it accumulates to quite a lot of money. A really cool thing about Antijoy is that they also have like an artist page where you can have a bunch of info, a bunch of photos, like a bio, whatever. It's kind of like you have your own website. On your artist page, in the future, you will be able to add merchandise, which is really cool. I don't think there's any other distributor that would do that. This feature is currently in development, but I've been told that it's going to be available around mid-2022. And also Antijoy has free mastering, free AI mastering, which is also great. CD Baby does have mastering, but you have to pay for it for each track. When it comes to the release speed, obviously CD Baby and Distrokid, they're kind of industry standards in this sense. They're gonna be the fastest out there. But Antijoy is actually not much slower. I don't personally see any difference really. I think it takes approximately the same time, like 3 days until my song shows up on Spotify for artists. So in that sense, it's definitely up to the standard. A very important aspect is the payout of money. So as I said previously, CD Baby does take 9% of your earnings. A weird thing that I've noticed is that somehow the amount of money that I get from CD Baby is still higher than with Distrokid. And that is a bit weird to me because supposedly you have to get less with CD Baby, right? But I was kind of doing some accounting stuff and I was just calculating the rate per stream, and somehow I got it higher with CD Baby. I don't know why. I have no idea why that happened, but somehow it did. But other than that, I didn't really have any problems with getting my money out. I haven't got my money out with Antijoy yet, but I believe there shouldn't be any problems really. I think it should all be good. And a nice little touch that Antijoy had was when I released my first song, they texted me and they were like, oh, the whole team loved it and we want to tip you like $5. And that's, really nice. I think because they're so small, it's a lot more personalized and I definitely do feel it. Huge distribution companies, they don't really care about you. You're just a fish in the sea, in the ocean, whatever. And with Antijoy, you definitely do get great communication with the whole team. Like the customer service is incredible. Whenever I have a question, I ask them in like a chat on their website and they answer almost right away, basically, within an hour. And that's just crazy. And that's one of the great things that I would mention about Antijoy, that I especially love. It's their approach towards people, you feel like you're valued. And I think in general, this is great value. This is arguably the best value on the market right now. And I know some of you might be skeptical about, this new distributor. Like, why would I choose it? I can just go with Distrokid instead, which is proven. But I think sometimes you just gotta give it a try, you just gotta trust. For me, this distributor is Danish, and I currently live in Denmark, and I think Denmark puts a lot of emphasis on trust. So I did the same, I kind of trusted this organization, this distributor, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And I would say I'm definitely not disappointed. I'm really happy with the choice that I made. And the reason why I chose Antijoy over CD Baby or Distrokid is because, well, the reason why I switched from Distrokid to CD Baby, first of all, is because, back then I was doing cover songs. And the cover song policy in Distrokid is actually quite bad. You have to pay $1 per month for a song, and that means $12 a year. And I had like a lot of cover songs, so that would mean a lot of money for me. So instead, CD Baby was collaborating with some licensing company, which did it for $10 or $15 as like a one-time fee. And actually, if you want to release cover songs, Antijoy doesn't charge anything. There's no one-time payments, no recurring fees, that's kind of crazy. So that was the primary reason why I chose CD Baby instead of Distrokid. And then I also just wanted kind of something new, and then I switched to CD Baby, and it felt like a great choice. You know, you pay one time, you get 9% cut, but I still got more money than with Distrokid. But at the same time, it does feel like it might be a bit more expensive with CD Baby, because I'm also planning to release a lot more often than once a year. Because if you release a song once a year, CD Baby does make sense. But I knew that I would release a song like every month or two, so membership was actually a more viable option for me. So, and I didn't really want to go back to Distrokid because of like the whole payment sketchiness, you know, that I discovered while being with CD Baby. So I was like, I had to find something else, and then I stumbled upon this anti-joy distribution, and I'm really glad I did, because I do really enjoy it, and I think it's definitely a great option for you. It's definitely the most valuable option. So if you have music that you want to release, I cannot recommend anti-joy enough. Like, this is a great distributor. You should definitely give it a try. Oops, my light just died. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say really. I hope you enjoyed the video and it made sense and you became more encouraged to finally, you know, take the step and release the music and choose some distributor. Whether that's Anti-Joy, Distrokid, CD Baby, or anything else, you know, I just want to say that I do enjoy Anti-Joy. Enjoy Anti-Joy. I do really like Anti-Joy, and obviously I just started with them. A lot of bad things might come out, you know, as it always does, as it always happens. But I do feel good about the whole thing, you know, and I'm definitely looking forward to, you know, the future, because they're constantly adding new features too, you know, they're constantly developing, because they're so new, they're, you know, adding new features basically every month. So every month you get kind of a report saying what new things they added. And I always read and I'm like, wow, you know, that's crazy. That's a great feature. So I definitely love that. Anyway, hope you liked the video, guys. Until next time.